Hi, Donna Ellis here, Youth Children and Family Coordinator at St. John's in Ancaster. And today I'm going to talk about All Saints and All Souls. So, Saturday was Halloween, All Hallows Eve. And on Sunday after that, we always celebrate All Saints and All Souls, people who have gone before us. All Saints, we remember, are the communion of God's saints, who are made up of people from history from the Bible times right up until today, who try to follow Jesus and do the things that Jesus teaches us to do. One of my favorite saints actually comes from the Old Testament. So she didn't know Jesus, but she listened to God and did the things God wanted her to do, even though it was really, really hard. And in the end, she saved a nation of people. That person is Esther. And if you don't know her story, ask someone to read you her story. It's pretty incredible. All souls are the people that we have known, who have meant something to us, who impacted our lives and who've passed away. Could be someone who taught us something important that we remember today. It could be someone who just loved us for being us. Could be someone who taught us about God and Jesus and shaped our faith. Could be a family member or a friend that we just miss. It's good to remember these people. It's good to say their names out loud and to talk about them. Talk about all the fun times that we had together, all the times that maybe were a little more serious, but the things that maybe they taught us. So there's a few ways we can do that, and I'm going to explore a couple of them. So, how do we make this day special? Well, you could look at pictures. If your family has pictures of them, sometimes if they're a person who's passed away a long time ago, maybe pictures are in something called a photo album. I have some of those still. And sometimes our pictures get loaded onto a computer or a tablet. Any way you can, take a look at the pictures that you have of those people. And it's really fun to remember when those pictures were taken. You could light a special candle for them. Now, you would need the help of an adult to do this. You cannot do this on your own. But you could light a candle for them. And this is something we would have done in church. We've done this other years, but we can't really do it this year. But we would be invited to light a candle for the person that we love. And thank God for bringing them into our lives. I light my candle today for my brother. He died 11 years ago. And I thank God that he was in my life, that he was my brother. We could make a meal or their favorite food. If you know what they like to eat, you could incorporate their favorite food into one of your meal times, like dinner or breakfast or lunch. My brother loved peanut butter cookies. So I think I might make some peanut butter cookies this weekend. Just so I can remember that. And every time I eat one, I can think of him. Another way of doing it is taking a strip of cloth or a piece of wide ribbon. I don't have any ribbon at home, so this wide strip of cloth is going to have to do. And on the strip of cloth, you're going to take, well, I'm going to use a Sharpie. You can decide what marker you need to use that works on your cloth or ribbon. And I am going to first write his name. His name is Doug. And you can write the name of your loved one on it. And then the other thing I'm going to write on this is something I want him to know. I would hope he knows that I miss him a lot. So I'm going to write on here, I miss you. It's hard to write on cloth. I'm going to make a big heart after that. There's his name, and I wrote, I miss you. Now what I can do with this is I can tie it somewhere where I'm going to see it. I could tie it in my car, so I saw it every time I went somewhere in my car. I could tie it in my bedroom, so when I go to sleep at night, I get to see it. Talk to your parents and find out where a good place to tie your ribbon or your piece of cloth if this is what you choose to do. Another thing to do is you can play a game with your family. So what you could do is make a list of all the people that you miss, all the people who have gone before us, who have died, and then you would pick a name off that list and don't tell anybody what the name is. And your family needs to ask you some yes or no questions to figure out who you're thinking about. So for me, if it was my brother, people could say to me, is he a man? And I would say, yes, the person I'm thinking of is a man. And then they might say to me, is he a friend? And I would say, no. And hopefully by that they would say, oh, he's a family member. And I would say, yes. They might ask me if he was tall or what color. Did he have brown hair or whatever? Lots of ways you can ask yes or no questions to figure out who that person's talking about. There's lots of ways that we can remember our loved ones, and it's important to do that. And that's why we for sure take at least one day a year to celebrate their lives on All Saints and All Souls Day. Have a blessed day, and I'm going to end in a prayer. Are you ready? Dear God, today we prayerfully remember all our loved ones who have died. Thank you for the memories of them, for the good times we shared. Help us to live as they did, showing love, bringing peace, and always trying to do what is right. Amen. Thanks for joining me. I hope this video helps.